Hey everybody, it's Matt Roberts with AOC Community Media here to help you Zoom like a pro. In this series, we'll mostly be talking about the Zoom desktop client on a PC, but there are multiple ways and devices you can use to access the Zoom platform. For information, we encourage you to visit learning.zoom.us. In today's video, we're going to talk about participant controls. If you'll recall from the user interface video, our participants button is down here on the user interface. When you press that button, your participant list will pop up, allowing you to see who's in the meeting and quickly assess who's got their camera on or off, as well as their microphone on or off, or muted or unmuted. The host has additional options. The host can mute any participant of the meeting, themselves or other people. The participants will have to unmute themselves from their end if you do mute them. You do, however, get the More option where you can ask them to start video, or if they were muted, you could ask them to unmute themselves. You can also chat directly to that participant by selecting the chat option, and then you can see that the to is set to that direct participant, and it says direct message. In other options, you can pin their place in the meeting list so that you can always find that person quickly if you have a large list of participants. You can make that participant a host. You can rename that participant. You can allow that participant to record local files, or you can allow that participant to multi-pin or pin multiple people in the meeting. You can also put that participant in a waiting room so that you can readmit them later when you need them back in the meeting. You can remove a participant, and that will remove them from the meeting altogether. And you can even choose to report them to Zoom if you find they've been abusive in any way. Other items that you'll find in the participants window are the invite button, where you'll be prompted to either send a message to your contacts or to email via your favorite email app, or copy the invite link or copy the invitation itself. You can also quickly mute all participants in a meeting from that interface. And you get several other options, including ask all to unmute, mute participants upon entry, allow participants to unmute themselves, which is selected by default, allow participants to rename themselves, again selected by default. You have the option to play a sound when someone joins or leaves the meeting. You can enable a waiting room from here, or you can lock the meeting down so that no one can enter the meeting. In order to manage participants in a meeting, you must have host permissions or co-host permissions set by the host, as well as joined by a Zoom desktop client, mobile app, or web client. Thanks for joining us at AOC Community Media in learning how to Zoom like a pro. We hope you've enjoyed this series. Zoom is a big platform with a lot of options and a lot of capabilities. If you'd like to learn more, you can learn more at learning.zoom.us. You can learn more about AOC and all things community media at aocinc.org. I've been Matt Roberts. Thanks.